Good morning, students. How are you? Hope all fine. All of you are doing the work properly. Welcome to the class of chemistry. We are here with the chapter Matter around us is pure. In the last topic, we have done about the solution, types of solution. Now, I'll continue the chapter with small experiment. See here, I don't have beaker at my place. I have taken 3 small glasses. In this small glasses, you are able to see 3 solutions, A, B and C. In the first glass A, you will see there is transparent solution. In the B, it is not 100% transparent, and in the third, it is neither transparent nor translucent. So you are able to see 3 glasses with the 3 types of solution. Now beta, as we have discussed that there are 2 types of mixture, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture, and homogeneous mixtures are those mixture in which there is no separation boundaries, in which the solute and solvent are thoroughly mixed. So beta, in this glass A, you can see you are not able to see 2 types of particle. It is purely transparent. So this type of solution in which no boundaries of separation is called the true solution. We have discussed this A. I have taken the sugar solution, but you are not able to see sugar and water separately. It is pure transparent sugar solution. Now come to B. In the B, the solution is not transparent, it is translucent. You must know what is the meaning of translucent. In this translucent solution, when we pass the light beam, it will allow the light beam to pass partially, not completely. So it is not transparent. Now come to the solution third, that is C. In this solution, you are not able to see anything. You can see if we keep this solution for some time, you will see the particles which are present here, they will be settled down. We will see after few minutes. So now we have 3 types of solution. The first solution is the true solution, and it is called the homogeneous mixture because there is no separation boundaries. Second also, you can see beta, second also seems to be homogeneous because it is translucent, it is not completely transparent, but it seems to be homogeneous, but actually it is not homogeneous, it is heterogeneous mixture. And third one, you can see it is the heterogeneous mixture. If you pass this solution to the filter paper, you can separate this solution, and if you will kept it for some time, the particle will be settled down, and we can also separate it by the decantation method. So the first solution is true solution, second is colloidal solution, and third one is beta suspension. Now I'll explain this by the diagram. True solution, colloidal solution and suspension. Why the true solution is called the true solution? Because the particle size is very small. You are not able to see the particle size with the naked eye. The particle size is even smaller than 1 nanometer. In the colloidal solution, you can see in the diagram, the particle size is bigger. It is in between 10 to 100 nanometer, and it is heterogeneous solution. And in the case of suspension, the particle size, you can see the particle size are very big. It is more than, the size is even more than 100 nanometer, and it is also called the heterogeneous mixture. So the true solution is there, colloidal solution is there, suspension is there. There is difference in their particle size. The true solution is homogeneous mixture, and both colloidal solution and suspension is heterogeneous mixture. It is very important to note that colloidal solution, when we see, it seems like the homogeneous solution, but actually it is heterogeneous solution, and that's why we say it is salts. We don't use the term solution for that sometime. We use the term soles for the colloidal solution. Now come to the next point, stability. What is the meaning of stable? If you keep the true solution for some time, it will remain as it is. It means it is stable. And same for the colloidal solution. If you make the colloidal solution, it will be remain as it is for all the time. That's why it is called the stable. Third one, in the case of suspension, when we keep the suspension for some time, the particle of the suspensions are so much big that it will be settled down. So that's why this is called the unstable solution. Now we come to the next point, that clear and transparent. You can see, we have seen in the glasses that the true solution is clear and transparent, and this colloidal solution is translucent, and the third one, suspension, is opaque. What is the meaning of opaque objects? The opaque objects are those objects which does not allow the light to pass through them completely. So the suspension are opaque in nature, colloidal solution are translucent, and true solution are clear and transparent. Now again come to the glasses. Now you can see this C. This is the C solution is suspension. I have kept for some time. You can see the particle of the suspensions are settled down, which show it is unstable in nature. I have made this solution true solution. This is sugar solution. You can make it salt solution also. The second colloidal solution is the solution of egg albumin in water. You know that what is egg albumin? When we break a egg, there are two portions. One is the white portion and other is the yellow portion. The yellow portion is yolk, which is fat, and the albumin is a protein. We have dissolved that albumin in the water and we have make a colloidal solution. And the third one is the example of suspension. I have made this suspension by dissolving the chalk powder in the water. So these are the example of colloidal solution, suspension and true solution. Dear student, hope you are able to understand the things clearly. In the next lecture, we will come to the more property. We will discuss the more properties of this. And with this video, I am sending the numericals of solubility and concentration of solution to you. Hope you are able to solve that. If you will have some query, some problem, you will call me, you will ask me. You are always welcome to ask your queries. Thank you. Have a nice day.